Hi guys, Vechs here, and it's another beautiful day in medieval Bohemia. Is it raining? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's raining lightly. Interesting. I can barely tell, or at least it looks like it is. Anyway, we have a bunch of bag of sword parts to give to our dad. And we're gonna make a really kick-ass sword.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Let's do this.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Hey, I'm back.
By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he?
I'm surprised it didn't
Look,
have a
I
dialogue
don't
choice
know
there.
if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king.
I didn't do it, dude. Come on.
Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry.
Last time, I feel like I deserved the dressing down
Do
I
you
got because I threw the
understand?
poo. But this
I
time,
understand.
I walked away from that.
Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
But I didn't put any points into speed.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on
Yeah,
so
that
it
was
fits exactly.
That was exactly the
you're doing.
same as when I threw the poo. There was one dialogue difference when he said instead of saying was it you and your cronies or was it your cronies, he said the catchpole, basically the town guard, paid him a visit.
Good. Once more.
That was the only difference. He still dresses you down either way.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of
Wenceslaus.
Someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
That is a tasty looking sword.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Hello, Teresa.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Get nails for Teresa. Nail Teresa. I wonder if I can. Well, first I have to stop. Well, anyway. Yep. Take all that. Now that was, let's see. Marigold decoction. Cure light wounds or dispel hangover effects. Yeah, I might end up needing that. Teresa, I got your nails. Hello.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way.
Aw, she has really pretty green
Sword
eyes.
is truly beautiful.
Yep. Look at his face! He's like a little love-struck
lass,
puppy.
eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Careful, dude. Jeez.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this.
I got really nervous
A
when he
man
was
of his
pointing
talent
the
would have
sword
no
at
problem
dude.
making a
My dad.
fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
Got a bout of the nobles.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
No.
Why?
He ain't gonna teach you.
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an
Yeah.
adventurous life, son? It can
Henry's
end
got
before
some
it gets
wanderlust.
started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
I still think it'd be smart, you know? I mean, if I lived in the medieval times, I'd want to know as much about archery and swordplay,
A messenger.
just in case some
He was in a
douchebag
hurry.
bandit
What's
snuck into
happened?
my house at night. Ruh-roh. Oh no.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
I have faith in this wooden gate. It looks really... Never mind. Oh, that dude's having a bad day.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Close the
Move
gates!
it, people!
Close the
Come
gates!
on! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We
Yes,
have to
Henry,
shut
get
the
inside.
People, come on!
Mind this for me.
gates. Are you
God
mad?
damn it, Henry.
You can't go back! Ah,
Get through the gates!
I do like the realistic swordplay. You see, he's using the entire sword. Sometimes he grabs it. Fuck. I'm gonna kill that guy.
hurry, Henry! There's nothing you can do! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
He's like, that guy had my sword. I wanted my sword. I should have taken it with me. Shit, 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 shit. This is Henry's inner monologue right now. Shit, 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 shit. Would you believe I accidentally fell off a hill, the hill here, and hurt myself in my first attempts? There's people behind me, by the way. I cannot stand in, like, I need to go. Like, you cannot, this is not like, Far Cry 3 has a tutorial where you can't really die. Like, it just like, the scenario is dangerous, but I am actually in really bad danger here. I need to haul ass. Last time I dwaddled too much and took a wrong turn, and people ran up behind me and just killed me. Hey, leave her alone, you fuckers! That's Teresa. I'm gonna marry her later. Oh shit, now they see me. Help me! Help me! Help me! Oh, get on the horse! Get on the horse! Oh shit! Go, 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 go! Okay. Fuck you guys. Alright, I think I'm good now. As long as they don't have any horsemen after me. Go, go, go! Oh, shit. Oh no, I hate this part. This is hard. Go. Yeah, there's horse archers right behind me, so I have to just haul ass down this path, and I can't really... If you stop at all, they're gonna pincushion you. And I think I'm going the right way. Oh, that dude's dead. Those guys are dead. Uh-oh. Sometimes you have to get to a particular... Why are you telling me about fast travel right now?
Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Left, left, left! Left, horse! Oh, shit! Go, 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 go! So I'm actually, if you look at my buffs down there, I'm bleeding out. Run, women!
Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
Oh, I feel sorry for this dude. Oh, shit. Go, 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 go! Go, horse, go! Up the hill, go! Come on! Actually, I think they don't even bother that guy. I think they're just stuck being after me, pretty much. I'm surprised they haven't shot at me yet. Last time I did this, they were just constantly shooting at me, and I actually died on my horse trying to run away from them. That dude's probably dead. So my horse's stamina is the... Y'all guys need to run! My horse's stamina is that green bar, and if it gets too low, my horse will buck me off and drop me on the ground, at which point I will die. So I probably need to
Run for it.
trot for a second and let my horse get back a little bit of stamina, and then run again. Yep, they're shooting at me. I heard the bow twang. Get a little bit of that green bar back. I can't even stop to like look behind me. Fuck. I wonder how this is gonna look on YouTube with all this constant motion and the rich foliage. Yeah, if I hadn't played this tutorial before, you guys would have had to watch me like fail through a lot of this. But now now I actually know how to play the game a bit better.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Du Hustenkinder! They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Let me just get in here and pass out, pretty much.
Someone give him a drink.
Yes, please.
And bring hot wine and bandages.
Maybe, yeah, do something about that arrow sticking out of my thigh. That would be great.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
I'll probably pass out if you do.
I'm dead. Dead. He's dead, Jim.
Oh, I'm back. System reboot.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Puppy. There's Lord Divish.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened?
Everyone's
Did you see
dead.
the ensigns of the attackers?
Oh
Were there
god,
any
it's
more
horrible. That was
survivors?
actually pretty horrible.
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
They looked like Kurgats.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund
From Mount
attacks, they can't hold.
Ah, bloody
Indeed,
Kurgats.
Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Alright, so we made it out of the village alive. And we're in Talmberg. I'm hungry, I'm exhausted. Let's get out of here and go get some food. Now, thankfully, I don't need to wander around like a dumbass, because I know where to go. Or do I? Oh yeah, talk to him. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm getting tired.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about you.
Are you serious?
I can't understand.
You walked
why
into
he
me,
wastes his
dude.
Talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great law.
Seems I'm not good enough.
And he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of him.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
Yeah, I could
And
really
a
use
little
some
wine
goulash.
to wash it down.
And wine. Oh man, goulash and wine sounds awesome. What's in there? Like maybe lamb, beef,
when you're done,
potatoes,
you can go
carrots.
and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
Wait a minute, no.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard.
No,
After all
potatoes
he's
don't
been
exist
through,
here yet.
deserves a proper bed.
Right.
Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
Shit, that's hard to imagine.
Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Like these meals
Yes,
with
yes,
no.
thank you, my lady.
There's no.
May God reward you for your kindness.
There's no corn, no
Eat
tomatoes,
up now. You're in capable hands.
no
so
potatoes.
I'll leave you to it.
Are there carrots?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Yeah. None of these people know what a tomato is, or corn, or a potato. Like, we've got apples and cabbage. Yeah. Apples, cabbage, bread, cheese, lentils.
Hey!
I'm not sure what that was. Eat from pot, yes, please. Amazing, thank you. Do I need to eat more?
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
I guess I'll have some lentil mash. Oh man, that roast duck looks good as shit. I want roast duck. I want roast duck in real life. I got something pretty nice tonight. I've got a something called lobby. Lobby is a meat and vegetable stew, very thick and filling. It's tasty. Yeah, hold down A to eat that. Hold down A to eat that. Oh, okay. Let's go get some sleep before I pass out and die. So this is my room in here. Alright. And also, tiredness and waiting. Yep. Find a bed. Does sleeping save my game? I think there was a tutorial pop up before about saving your game when I first played this, and I missed it and I couldn't find where it was again to read about it. So I'm not actually sure how to save my game if I run out of savior schnapps. Yeah, so sleep behavior is fairly realistic. You can't just sleep on demand. You have to be tired and then... Yep. I am actually going to remember what he said and take my boots off when I go to hop in bed here. Actually, I'm just going to take off everything. Let's sleep. Ugh. Blech. We'll sleep until dawn, I suppose.
Seems I'm not good enough for the jet.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
I really thought I was
what
going to
you
get
need.
decapitated
Help you
for doing the Lord's wife.
My lady,
like, seriously.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying
Just
my
listen to this
prayers.
conversation.
How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here.
She touched
You're
my
not to worry
hand,
about
guys.
anything except getting better.
That's like the medieval version of flashing
God
boobs.
knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
If I played my cards right, I might even get
I
to
know
be able
what
to
it
see her
is
ankle.
to be left alone in the world.
Yep.
Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
I'm going to go for this one this time.
I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it.
Last time I said
I
about
had to
my
find
mother
another
and
way
father.
to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
Well, I just kind of yelled at them and then ran away, but that wasn't
It will haunt
enough.
me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Yep, don't be a Cain when you can be an Abel, Henry.
Fate has not been merciful to me.
Pick up your suffering and carry it on
either.
your back, and be a good person in spite of it.
Comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Doesn't this seem like she's coming on to me a little bit? Like, poor neglected housewife.
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force.
Like, I seriously thought
he stormed the castle,
she was
burned
gonna
down
try to
the
put the
village
moves
of
on me.
Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took
No
before
man for
Havel
7
was
years,
condemned
jeez.
as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns.
Doesn't it?
He had to
Aren't you
rebuild
guys getting this
Talmberg.
vibe?
After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of
I
Prague
mean, she's
Castle,
in my
and he was
room
very
alone
busy.
at night.
He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Am I the only one who thought that could take a different turn? right? I mean, all right. I mean, I did get to see her expose Vechs, so that was. Now I'm gonna have PTSD. So hold on a second.
We have to close the gates. You can't go back.
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I should have taken off all my clothing except for my shoes. Oh, time to get dressed. And we'll see what the commotion is next episode. Oh, no. This way. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Did you guys get the vibe that that meeting with that woman could have gone another way? Maybe I was gonna get to see some ankle. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'll see you guys next episode. If you like this content, please check out my Patreon page, linked down below. And next time we'll see what the commotion is on the battlements. Until then, as always, take it easy.